Welcome, grandparents.
Good morning and welcome, grandparents.
All right, let's see if we can have you all turning around and facing the front now.
Because we have our special.
We're so lucky because in New South Wales, we're going to start, well, we started last year, celebrating all our grandparents and all the wonderful, wonderful things they do. And the Grandparents' Day isn't actually until next Sunday.
Oh.
But we've decided, because our grandparents are so special here at Platinum and they mean so much to our families, that we're going to celebrate it every single day. Aren't we, Grandma Sharon?
Every day, sweet.
Yes, that's wonderful because grannies and grandpas are so important.
Are you a grandma?
I sure am.
Wow.
I'm so privileged to be here today, boys and girls. Let me see who's sitting up nice and straight. All right, so
Who can tell me one great thing about a grandma or a grandpa? Who can tell me one great thing that they do? Grace.
Maybe you could cuddle them.
Oh, you could cuddle them. That's right. You could cuddle them and make them feel great.
because her grandchildren aren't here, would you like to come and give her a little cuddle?
Good idea, Grace. Come on up. Cuddle Grandma Sharon.
Grace. Oh. Oh, sorry, Gracie. And do you know, Constable Katrina, that some of our grandmas and grandpas, they can't make it this week to Platinum, but guess what?
What are we going to do about
We
that?
are going to Skype them because they live in different parts of the world, and I think it's both on Wednesday that we're going to Skype them, and then someone can sit in the audience and hold up the iPad and they can look at assembly. Isn't that wonderful?
That's great. JD, can you tell us one great thing about your grandma or grandpa? What's great about them? You love hugging them and kissing them. Wow.
Good on you, JD. So, Grandma Sharon, we might also, and Constable Katrina, talk about our safety of the week, and there's something that I need to add that was on the news over the weekend. And that is, and our value of the week is a beautiful value.
It is. One of our favourite.
It actually is all about grandmas and grandpas.
It is gentleness. Who can describe what being gentle is like? Is it pushing? Who could tell me something that was lovely and gentle that you could do? Mia Clip. When you hug gently, make someone feel a bit better. Eliza? A smile, a gentle smile. That's lovely. Hamish?
Being friends with them.
Hamish, I was just about to say that the values sometimes aren't always the physical way we are with people. It's how you are in your heart.
That's
and
right.
if you're nice and kind in your heart and gentle with others, you're going to make lots and lots of
That's
friends.
right, friendship.
Good on you,
Well done,
Hamish. Everyone say, way to go, Hamish.
Hamish!
Gracie, what else is gentleness?
You could, hugging the
Yeah, that's lovely. Ruby, what's gentleness to you? What's being gentle mean? Yeah, being kind. Ruby's very kind to animals. She thinks that's her calling and she collects bugs. And what bug do you have at home at the moment in a nice little area?
Well,
Yeah, she went out
a
late
worm.
last night. Daddy
and
was
I
torch.
took it out because it was dead and squeezed.
Oh, okay.
It's green.
Dead
Oh.
and squeezed.
Oh,
Squeezed.
Okay.
You need to work on the
So,
gentle with the worm.
we do. We have to work on our gentleness with the bugs and the worms.
Yeah.
Now, Constable Katrina, just before you start talking about our chemicals and poisons at home,
Very important.
in the news last week, and Livy and Ruby's daddy reminded me, and I had a little read this morning, we need to make sure that when we're driving our cars, you're allowed to talk on the phone but only hands-free, and your mobile phone has to be in a holder. That's the new thing.
Is that the new
It's not allowed on your lap or anywhere, and you're not allowed to be able to move it and touch it, and it needs to be in a holder. So I'll have to go shopping. Yes. So it's very
I
important.
don't have a holder.
Well, you're a police officer.
Oh, yes, I do.
I think Miss McLean was talking.
That's right. But as a police officer on duty, I have a right.
Katrina, good to know. So, Constable Katrina is now going to talk about being aware at home and all about poisons and chemicals. And this is something my children talk about a lot because they like sometimes to eat the soap. But you can't eat soap, can you,
Have
Constable?
they been saying bad words?
No, we tried that once. It wasn't effective. The old bar of soap's better instead of pumping it. That just doesn't.
Okay, well, I have a story. Holly Hughes found a tablet on the floor last night. And she said, Mummy, here is something that looks like a sweetie, but I don't think it is. Is that a sensible thing to do?
No.
To give it to your mummy?
Yes.
Yes, because it was a tablet that had fallen out of her pop's pocket. And
She's actually very sensible.
She
daughter,
is.
Holly, isn't she?
yes, what if you saw a bottle on the counter and you thought that looks interesting? Would you ever touch it or drink it? No, because some things that even smell nice can be very dangerous.
It's like medicine. Sometimes the medicines taste yummy, and some kids think that they want to have it every single night, but that's not the case, is it?
No.
No, you only ever have your medicines when Mummy and Daddy give it to you, and that's because the doctor has told them to give it to you.
That's right. So even if Mummy was very tired and left the medicine on the counter by accident, would you touch it? No, absolutely
And
not.
they usually have labels and safety caps, but in case that doesn't happen, we really need to be careful and be very sensible and mature and say, I'm not supposed to touch that.
Yeah, you can even tell Mummy, you forgot to put that up high. Because you know what, sometimes mummies and daddies are tired and they forget sometimes. Not all the time, sometimes.
That's
and
right.
what else don't we touch?
We don't touch chemicals, we don't touch cleaning fluids at home.
What about the little blue thing that hangs in the toilet?
Oh,
Never.
we don't really touch anything that goes in the
No.
toilet. No. And we don't touch anything around the toilet. You can help Mummy clean, but Mummy will always give you the sponge, or Daddy.
Yeah.
Mummy and Daddy will give you the sponge to help you clean. But when it comes to the chemicals, boys and girls, sometimes when they go on our skin, they might hurt a little bit or sting a little bit. So it's really important that you always let Mummy and Daddy handle that side of things. We're actually going to do a rap.
Oh!
Yes, but we might talk about Nobody's Perfect is our bounce back theme, which is great, Constable Katrina. You know why? Because, well, Grandma Sharon might tell you, I'm not that good at dancing. But you know what, Grandma Sharon, even though you're not that good at dancing, we still love you. And no one's perfect. No one is good at everything.
And people make mistakes.
People make mistakes, that's right. And we still love them.
People
But even
make
if you're not good at
mistakes.
dancing or colouring, at least if you're giving it a go and trying your best, that's all that anybody can ask of you.
That's right, people make mistakes. Sometimes I'm trying to do a drawing and it doesn't look very good. And I just think, oops, I'm just going to try again. I'm not perfect, but I'm going to try my best.
That's
What
right.
else do people make mistakes at? Vivi, do you ever make mistakes? Sometimes? And you just think, do you cry? Or do you think, next time I'll try again? Yes,
Good on
girl.
you, Vivi. Good on you.
My baby scribbles and I don't think it's scribbly and
mistake.
And
Is
that's
it
what
nice
she
to laugh at
started.
people when they make a mistake? No. So if someone's trying to climb and they fall, you don't laugh, you just go, try again.
You say, good on you for trying.
That's right.
So should we end with our rap?
Oh, okay.
Ready?
Oh, that's kind.
That is kind.
Yeah.
Gentle.
Gentle and kind.
All right, ready? We like grandparents. We think they're kind of cool.
Yes, because they splash in the swimming pool.
We love them every day and in each and every way.
They're lovely and kind and keep us from going astray.
That's right. And when they come over for dinner or brekkie,